All right, so you're wondering, who am I? Why should I vote for Jared Greenberg for the City of Port St. Lucie District 3 City Council seat? Well, let me tell you, I've been living in the city since 2008, and I think I can help improve the city from the things that I've seen being a resident here. It is a lovely city, great neighbors, great amenities. I just want to try to improve it. These are my two girls, Abigail and Rebecca, 4 years old and 2 years old. They are wonderful kids, and I'm very blessed to have them as my children. I grew up in Jupiter Farms and Jupiter, and am a Florida native. And I got my Eagle Scout when I lived in Gand, France, when I was in high school. My dad's had the opportunity to go over there with Sikorsky helicopters, and we went over there, and I got my Eagle Scout, being a lone scout, um, while we lived in France. And as you can see, that my high school, I got the Vocational Technical Achievement Award. That's through all the drafting and Palm Beach Pathfinders and nominating William T. Dwyer High School and being the president of FBLA, which is the Future Business Leaders of America, which we had the largest chapter in the state of Florida. And then continuing on, this is what I did in high school to help with the community service hours. I did the Triumphant Trotters, which was helping kids with special needs work on their core motor muscle skills by riding horses. I grew up with horses, and my sister quite loved the equestrian scene, but I'd rather have horsepower than a horse. And but I'm still good with horses, so I used my talents to help the boys and girls that needed more physical activity through the Triumphant Trotters Association. And continuing on, this is my high school diploma, as is college prepped. William T. Dwyer, go Panthers, from Palm Beach Gardens. And then college, this is where I graduated as the Order of the Engineer. And you can only get that when you're in college if you choose to do that. This is the state of Florida recognizing me as an engineer intern with the Florida Board of Engineering. And this is my undergraduate degree in mechanical engineering, Bachelor of Science with honors. Go Gators. And when I was in University of Florida, I was part of ASHRAE, which is the American Society of Heating, Refrigeration, and Air Conditioning chapter. I was the vice president of that chapter and the president of MCAA, which is the Mechanical Association Contractors, which are the guys that install the air conditioning equipment, the tradespeople, as you would say. And then I was part of the Alpha Chi Honor Society for keeping good grades, and Pi Chi Sigma, which is Engineering Honor Society. That just means I was a nerd in college and got good grades, and was a very active member in society. And after college, I moved to Maryland and worked for the Army Corps Research Lab up in Aberdeen Proving Grounds, where we did all the ballistic testing for the up armament kits for Desert Shield and Desert Storm. But Maryland wasn't Florida, so I moved back to Florida, worked for the local utility company for quite a few years, and then I worked for Liberty Tire, shredding and recycling tires, which was really cool and quite exciting, in Port St. Lucie. And then I am currently working for Piper Aircraft, making airplanes in Vero Beach. And on my spare time, I have adopted the street in my neighborhood to help pick up trash. And I noticed, as you can see from other YouTube videos, that we had a trash problem. And that is why I got the recycling bins put in to take care of all the beer bottles and alcoholic containers that were always around from people enjoying the Citrus Bridge in the evening. And this is at the aquarium and reinvesting in our kids, making sure that they see what wildlife and life is all about under the microscope and God's wonderful creation. It is a great program at the Science Museum, and the aquarium, if you want to do that. And remember, freedom is what we make of it. And if you vote for me, I'll try to get your freedoms back. And I've noticed that the city of Port St. Lucie is kind of like living in a homeowner association, even though you don't live in a homeowner association. So I'd like to try to get some of the zoning rules repealed. I do like the look of the city, and so zoning is important. Don't get me wrong. I know the importance of zoning, but I think you should be able to build what you want to build on your own pieces of property within reason, of course. You can't put a sewage treatment plant next to your next door neighbor. That just doesn't work. But I do have some, I think, really good ideas on how to create and boost more jobs by getting the trades back into high school and encouraging folks to work with their hands and develop a skill, because it is very difficult to find people to work on stuff because they've all retired. So I think we really need to focus on education and developing our trades from what they used to be. And this is Jared Greenberg. Please vote for me for District number 3, and I look forward to serving you. And I can't be more thrilled. Thank you so much, and God bless.